Hey guys, happy Thursday. Today is generally an art day. So this project is a little bit crafty and a little bit artsy. So you should have found 2 pipe cleaners in your package, a little red pipe cleaner in your package, and then a half sheet of paper that matched the color of the pipe cleaners. So I should have had an orange half sheet of paper, which I do not have. And then also a little crumpled up package of paper that's stapled, in which you will unwrap and find 2 googly eyes. I also do not have googly eyes. They're hard to come by, so I figured I didn't need any. But once you unwrap that paper, do it carefully because there should be googly eyes on the inside. So we are making a creature who is able to match the color of its environment. That's what actually that half sheet of paper is for. So the first step is on your half sheet of paper, you guys are going to draw almost like a leaf shape. So something pretty simple. Like this. Then your job is to, so that's just a simple leaf shape. You can cut around the leaf shape right away if you want, or you can do that later. But then the art part of this project is to find pictures in magazines that are this color. So you should have from us at least 1 magazine that you have permission to cut up. But if I were looking for pictures of orange things, I might look for a sunset or a Cheez-It or a goldfish container, anything orange. And your job is to cut out all the orange things or the green things or the red things or whatever color your creature is and paste them on this. So you're sort of making a collage of one color that's also going to match the color of your chameleon. So yes, I don't know if I said it yet, but we are making little chameleons. So I do actually have my cell phone in front of me. That's where I'm getting the directions for how to make a chameleon because I'm not an expert at making pipe cleaner chameleons. So I am following some directions. So the first step is to loop a pipe cleaner in half. So I'm going to take this, kind of loop it in half. Now I am leaving a little circle part at the top. I guess that is going to become its head. So you should have something that looks like this. Then it says loop one of the halves of the pipe cleaner around the head until it is covered. So this is its head, and I'm going to take this half and sort of go around and around until its head is covered. Okay. Alright, so all I did was loop that half around and around and around. There we go. Not sure about that. Coil a second pipe cleaner around a pencil. So I've got a pen here. I'm going to take this, and it says to coil more loosely in the middle. So you're going to wrap your second pipe cleaner around a pen. So it's going to be pretty tight on the edges. And then when you get to about the middle of the pipe cleaner, if you can, make it looser. But that means just don't wrap it so tightly. I'm sorry I was so far away. But it doesn't really matter. If you do it tight all the way around, that will be fine. So you're wrapping it around. All right. Now that is going to be its body. Okay, so wrapped around. All right. So now I'm going to push its body onto its head. So there we go. There's its body. And I'm going to actually cut some pieces off for the legs. So you're gonna cut a little bit off for the leg, and you want the legs to be even. So cut about the same size. Now, what I am realizing is that my guy is not going to have a tail, unless I add one. So I'm gonna actually uncoil his body a little bit so that he does have a tail. All right, so there we go. So just make sure when you're doing this, you leave space for a tail. So there, I've got him like this. Now, I'm gonna make his tail kind of curly. And can't forget, well, now he looks kind of like a mouse, so I'll make his tail curve downward. I have to attach his legs. So it definitely didn't work for me to have his body sort of be fatter in the middle. Maybe you guys will be better at that. I'm gonna put on his legs. So you take that little half and bring it down. His legs should have been longer. So what I would say, you guys, is cut your legs off before you do your body. I didn't bring enough pipe cleaner home to practice before I did it. The cool thing about it is if you mess up, you can just undo it and it will still be fine. So I've got some legs on the back. He kind of looks like a T-Rex now. And I'll put some legs about at the middle. So all I'm doing is sort of pushing this pipe cleaner down and then bending the edges of the legs for feet. So I definitely, though, you guys, I would recommend cutting the legs off before you do the body. So then you'll definitely have enough. So there, I've got my little guy with his legs, and he's gonna have a super long sticky red tongue. So then you're gonna stick your long red tongue in, and maybe later I will make a bug or something for him to eat. His tongue, I'm gonna twirl it since it's long enough that I can. All right, and there is my chameleon, who would be sitting on an orange leaf covered in orange things that I cut out from magazines if I had an orange leaf. He's kind of cute. So if I had googly eyes, then what I would do is just take some liquid glue and push the eyes on it. Now, they're not, maybe you could do one eye at a time and let him dry on his side and then do the other eye. If you just push and hold for a little while, yeah, your hands are gonna get glue on them, but push and hold for a little while. Don't try to play with him right away. He'll have to dry, but if you just hold it for about 30 seconds or so and then set it aside and let it dry, it should work okay. But then, yeah, just white glue should work to hold his eyes. Even without eyes, though, he's pretty cute. I think you can tell he's a chameleon, except for his back legs keep kind of falling. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm taking off his legs, and I'm going to kind of stick them in the middle of his body so that they don't keep sliding down his tail. So there. Now, his legs will be in a better position. So there. All right. Again, if any of you are having trouble, just like there, we'll sit him right here, and maybe I'll name him. If you guys are having trouble making this, just like with the fortune teller, feel free to ask us in Zoom. I will also actually post the link to the directions for this if you think that would be helpful. But I think you can all do it. He does not have to be perfect. And the cool thing is, if you mess up, you just unbend the pipe cleaner. So that's it. And actually, there's a cute story that goes with this that we do not own as a school, but I did actually find it on YouTube. So I will post a link to the story. I believe it's called A Color to Call His Own. And it's about a chameleon who sort of wishes that he had just one color like all the other animals. So that will be also attached. That's it for today. So happy collaging, full of whichever color you have found. If you need a magazine, we can kind of be on the hunt. We're running low on our school supply of magazines. So if you need one, let us know. Otherwise, use the one we gave you, or an old newspaper, or some ads, anything to find items that you can cut out that are the color of your chameleon. Or you could hide them in your house on something that is that color. So I don't really have, actually, right here on my table, I've got this orange flower. So here, there we go. He's sort of matching that background. So you could hide your chameleon in your house somewhere on the color of the thing that he is. So for now, he's gonna live there. All right, you guys, have a good day. Remember, group Zoom at 10:30 today. All right. Oh, and find a spot for music. This week's featured composer is Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. The featured composition is the third, I'm reading the wrong one. Well, it is Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. The featured composition is, am I in the wrong thing again? Oh my goodness, you guys. I think what happened is the page blew while I was filming. And there we are, The Marriage of Figaro. That's what I was looking for. So it is Mozart. And the featured composition is the overture to The Marriage of Figaro. Mozart cleverly composed music for this comical love story in which we can hear the escapades of the characters, the chasing, the hiding, the misunderstandings, and the happy ending. Sorry for the confusion there. All right, happy Thursday.